Hello friends, in this session we will discuss about the quality management, that is the total quality management. Total quality management is also part of the industrial engineering and how it is useful to improve the quality of the product. And this is very important nowadays because there is a tough competition in the market, and to face the competition with the competitors, we will have to focus on the quality of the products or services. So how to improve the quality, what are the different technology and the different strategies, we will discuss in detail about the total quality management. But here we will not only discuss about the quality of the product or services, but also the quality in totality, that means the quality of the entire system. And what are the different philosophy of the total quality management, we will discuss in detail in this unit. So at first we should consider about the quality. What is quality? How to define the quality? There is no standard definition of the quality. Every person defines the quality in their own way. But here there are certain definitions that are given by some quality gurus, and these definitions are used by the professionals. You can see here that these definitions are: quality may be defined in terms of the performance to standards, or meeting the customer's need. That means the degree of satisfaction of the customer. But this is very difficult to measure the degree of satisfaction of the customer, because this is mental state of the mind. So in the case of the quality measurement of the services, it becomes more difficult in comparison to quality measurement of the physical goods. But in the case of the physical goods, there are some measurable type of the quality characteristics which can be measured very easily using the different equipments. But in the case of the services, this is the psychological thing, and we will have to judge the psychology, or read the psychology of the customer using that services. So this is more difficult in comparison to quality management of the physical goods. Now see here, this is conformance to specification, measures how well the product or service meets the manufacturing and design specifications. And this definition is given as the manufacturer's perspective, or we can say designer's perspective. Conformance to specification. Before manufacturing anything, there is a standard specifications which is already planned, and after manufacturing we measure that the actual specification, and we compare this specification with that the planned or the standard specification. If it is conforming, then the quality is good, and if it is not conforming, then quality is poor, and we should improve the quality, and we should check that what is the reason that the specification is not confirming the planned specification or the standard specification. So inspection is also used for getting the information to know that what are the factors and what are the reasons for which the quality is affected and defects are produced. Now, fitness for use gives more emphasis on how well the product performs its intended functions. Fitness for use is, again, this is a user-based definition. User-based definition: what is use of this product for the user, and it is fit for that use or not. So there are mainly two types of the perspective considered. One is the user perspective, other one is the manufacturer's perspective. Manufacturer's perspective is conformance to specification, and the user's perspective is degree of satisfaction, fitness for use, or meeting the customer's need. So these are the definitions given considering the user's perspective. Now see, there are 8 dimensions given by the Garvin for the quality. The first is performance, then feature, conformance, reliability, durability, serviceability, aesthetics, and perceived quality. Performance is the measurable characteristics of the product or service, and feature means the added characteristic or additional characteristics that enhance the appeal of the product or service. Now conformance means the virtue of product meeting the specification. That means if a product is produced and there is a already stated specification, so if it is meeting this stated specification, that means this is conforming the specification. Now the reliability, it is consistency of the performance over the time. over time. If we can define the reliability for a product, then the consistent performance for the defined period of time under the stated condition, this is known as reliability. And durability is simply related to life of the product, and then serviceability, how easily it can be maintained or it can be serviced. This is the property of the product, this is known as serviceability. Then the aesthetics is the sensory characteristics or the attractiveness of the product which can attract the customer towards the use of that product. And then perceived quality, this is subjective assessment. Perceived quality is the subjective assessment, and this is based on the customer's judgment, that how the customer is feeling with using this product or this service. So this is completely subjective assessment of the quality based on the cues related to that product. Now this is the dimensions of the service quality. This is given by the Parsuram, Jithmal and Berries, and these 5 parameters were published in 1988 in the HBR, Harvard Business Review, and it becomes very popular especially in the service industry. So these 5 parameters are considered here as the service parameters. One is reliability. Reliability is the ability of the service provider to perform the promised service dependably and accurately. And then responsiveness is the willingness or ability of the service provider to help the customer, to respond the customer or to provide the prompt service to the customer. And assurance is the its employees knowledge, courtesy, and their ability to inspire the trust and confidence in the services. And then empathy, it is caring and individualized attention given to the customer by the service provider. And tangibility, we know that service is intangible, so how to make it tangible? We can make it tangible by arranging the different the service environment, different service facility which may be tangible, but service is not tangible. So to make it tangible, we have to do all the working environment tangible. For example, if we consider about the showroom, then we can show that showroom, it is neat and clean and this is air conditioned. So this is the tangibility of the service provided in that place. But service is actually intangible, because service cannot be measured directly using some tool or some technology. Service is just like a feeling of the customer, and we have to do the survey from the customer, that what is your feeling, what type of the improvements is required in the service. So this is based on the feedback of the customer, not using any physical tool, etc. Now, this is the quality planning, assurance, and control. These are the part of the Juran's trilogy of the quality. So first, this is the Juran's trilogy, and this is just like a triangle, and on this triangle, all this is the quality planning, then quality assurance, and then the quality control, and this is known as trilogy. So here, quality planning means planning of the special characteristics or special quality parameters which is to be incorporated into the deliverable products. Now, quality assurance is the measurement of the actual quality level with the already standard one. So we want to assure that this actual quality levels must be equal and equivalence to the standard quality level. Standard quality level means which we have already planned to incorporate in the deliverables, and this is the just like insurance assure that this quality level is already achieved in this product. Now, quality control is used to improve the quality of the product by focusing on outputs such as rework decisions, acceptance decisions, or adjustment of the process, etc. And it is also done during the implementation phase of the product. So these are the three terminology which are very important in the field of the quality management. Now, Crosby says that quality is free. There is no cost of the quality. So quality is a very important terminology. The cost of the quality is here calculated using the different types of the failure and the different types of the quality improvement program, like the appraisal cost and the prevention cost, failure cost. Now in this diagram you can see that there are two types of cost. One is known as cost of appraisal and prevention, and other one is known as cost of failure, and this is the summation of these two costs, and this is known as total cost, and total cost is minimum here. So this must be the target value, the target value of the quality level. We want to achieve this quality level, so that the total cost must be minimum. Here the cost of the quality, this is the optimal cost, this is the optimal cost, this is the optimal level of the quality. So how to calculate this cost? Taguchi has also worked in terms of the quality loss function. We will discuss later, but here I would like to discuss only on the different types of the cost involved with the quality. Here this is the cost of failure. Cost of failure, this may be the internal failure or the external failure. Internal failure means during the processing the job or during the making the product, if there is any failure or any defects or scrap production, then this is known as cost of internal failure. And if the product fails at the site of the customer, this is known as external failure, and in that situation we will have to rectify the product at the customer sites or replace the existing product with the new product. So the cost incurred in this process is known as cost of external failure. Similarly, we will discuss about the cost of appraisal and cost of prevention. In the case of the cost of prevention, we are procuring the new technology, providing the training to the workers, and we are doing the expenditure on the different types of the quality planning and implementation. So this is known as cost of prevention, and cost of appraisal is concerned with the rectification, reprocessing, scrap reduction, and this is known as cost of appraisal. So in this case, if we increase the quality level, we can see if we increase the quality level, then the cost of failure can be decreased. Cost of failure is decreasing continuously because we are increasing the quality level. So if the quality level will be high, then definitely the failure will be less and the cost of the failure will be less. This is the reason that with improving the quality level, the cost of failure is continuously decreasing. But at the same time, to improve the quality level, we will have to expend more on the cost of appraisal and cost of prevention. So again, we are here doing the trade-off between this cost and this cost. So this point is the intersection point. At this point, the cost of the failure and cost of the appraisal and prevention both are same. So this is considered as the target value. So we should achieve this target, and at this point the cost total cost will be less. So now we will discuss about what are the different components of the cost of the internal failure, cost of the external failure, and cost of the appraisal and prevention. So here you can see that this is the cost of prevention. What are the different components of cost of the prevention? This is the quality planning and engineering, new product review, product and process design, process control, burn-in, training, quality data acquisition and analysis. So all the costs incurred in these processes comes under the prevention cost. Now second, this is known as appraisal cost. So in the case of the appraisal cost, we can see here this cost includes the receiving and inspection of the raw material or the incoming material. To check the quality of the incoming material, we have to do the inspection and testing. So the cost involved in the inspection and testing is the part of appraisal cost. Similarly, the same at the vendor's facility. We want to do the assure the quality at the vendor's facility also. So if we are doing some expenditure on this, then this is part of appraisal cost. Then periodic audit of the vendor's quality assurance. uh, See, in the case of the supply chain management, normally we are preferring to make the strategic relationship or long-term relationship of the supplier, and supplier relationship or supply chain management is also part of the total quality management. And in this system, we make the strategic partnership with the vendor, and risk and reward both are shared with the vendor. So this is the responsibility of the manufacturer also, or the OEM, to see the quality level or quality management at the floor of the vendors. So this periodic audit is the part of that, and this cost comes under the appraisal cost. Then product inspection and testing, materials and service consumed, maintaining the accuracy and calibration of the test equipment. So these are the part of the appraisal cost. Now see the internal failure cost. Internal failure costs are associated with the defective products, components, materials that fails to meet the quality requirements and results in manufacturing losses. One part of the internal failure cost is rework, which is the cost of the correcting the defective items. It is not necessary all the defective items can be corrected. There may be some waste, complete waste. So this is a part of the internal failure cost. Sometimes the item is so defective that it cannot be rectified and it must be scrapped. Now downtime cost, downtime of the machine, then downgrading cost, these are the part of the internal failure cost. Now the external failure cost, these costs are associated with the quality problems that occur at the customer site or plant. Customer site or plant, they occur due to shipment of the defective products to the customer. So at the time of the shipment, the quality inspection is very important, and we should ship only the good product, not the bad product. Otherwise, this gives the bad market reputation or the poor market reputation, and the customer who has received the poor product or the defective product will definitely not purchase any product from that manufacturer in future. So this is the permanent loss and a big opportunity loss, and we must try to avoid to send the poor quality product to the customer. And these costs can be particularly damaging because of the poor reputation and faith between the producer and customers. The other component of the external failure cost is the complaint adjustment, the return product and material. Suppose a product fails at the site of the customer, then we will have to collect that product and we will have to supply the rectified product or the new product in place of that product. So the cost involved in this is also part of the external failure cost. Then the warranty charges, liability cost, and there are some indirect cost in terms of the opportunity cost, etc. So this is part of the external failure cost. Now see, this is the 14 points given by the Edward Deming, W. Edward Deming. So this is very important, that how to manage the quality of an organization or quality of a system. So these 14 points are very famous principles which are given by the Deming. And the first point is create a vision and demonstrate the commitment. So this is related to top management, that there should be the certain vision, that what is the present quality level and what we want to achieve in the coming 2 years, 3 years or the 5 years. So there should be the proper plan, and accordingly there should be commitment to achieve that quality level. Then learn the new philosophy. Learn the new philosophy means we should always try to learn some new philosophy. Don't use the only repetition of the old philosophy or old technology, etc. Then understand inspection. We have already discussed that inspection purpose is to find the region of the poor product or production of the poor quality of the product or the causes of the defective items, etc. Not only to sort out the good product from the bad product. This is not the objective of the inspection. Objective of the inspection is to get the information regarding the occurrence of the defects in the product, and then stop making decision purely basis on the cost. That means we should not give much stress on the cost. We should focus on the quality and improve the value of the product. Then improve constantly and forever the system. This is related to the Kaizen. Kaizen means continuous improvement. We should always apply the effort to improve the quality continuously. This effort should be applied continuously, because quality is not an ending process. Quality can be improved at any time, at any place. So we should always focus to improve the quality. So this is the consistent effort of the quality improvement program. Then institute the training. That means to improve the skill of the workers or the employee, we should provide the training to the employee. Then institute the leadership, that means for the proper guidance for improving the quality or improving the performance of the system or the workers, services, etc. We should guide the employee or the subordinate. So this is known as the institute leadership. Then drive out fear. Drive out fear is very important part, and to make more creative or innovative workers in the system, we will have to drive out fear. Drive out fear means there should not be fear of the unknown things. If you do something new, and if you want to implement something new and you want to use your creative knowledge or the innovative idea, then there is a fear that what will be the result of this application. So there should not be fear, and if there is no fear, then workers can apply their innovativeness and they can improve the quality in the better way. Similarly, optimize the effort of team. So this is the focus on the team, that is a group working, and there should be the culture of the group working or the team efforts or the team approach. If we use the team approach, then we can see that the number of persons are there in that team, and each person has the different skills, and we can utilize all those skills at a time, and we can perform better in comparison to the individual performance. So the team culture is an important part of the quality management. Then elimination of the exhaustions for the workforce. Then eliminate the numerical quotas for the workforce and management by objective. That means we should not focus on the production rate, to improve to increase the production rate, increase. We should always focus on the quality, and there should be the certain objective that we want to produce the quality product. And if we give this opportunity to the worker, then definitely the level of the quality will be improved. Then remove barriers to pride in workmanship. That means we should not use the appraisal type of the things, or the annual appraisal of the workers, etc. So if you do, then there will be the competition among the different member of the organization, different employees of the organization, to show the better performance and to damage the other to show the individual better performance. So this will harm the teamwork or the team culture. So avoid to this. So this is the remove the barriers to the pride in workmanship. So if we want to give the credit, then we should give the credit to the entire team, so that we can increase the team culture. Then increase the education and self improvement for everyone. So we should provide some opportunity for the higher education to the worker, and self improvement for acquiring the new skill, etc. Then take action to accomplish the transformation. That means how to transform, how to implement the new thing, we should take action. That means this is related to the change management. Now, Crosby's quality management, I was discussing about the quality is free, and this concept is given by the Crosby. Quality means the conformance to the requirement, not the elegance, not the elegance. Now, there is no such thing as the quality problem. Quality is the big problem. We have to focus on the quality only to improve the quality. So this is the big problem. And then there is no such thing as the economics of quality. Doing the job right first time is the always cheaper. That means we should always focus on do the job right first time. That means we can't say that this was the first time and I could not do better, and from next time definitely I will perform better. No. So before doing, you should plan in the proper way, and we should do the job right first time. So there should not be any chance to produce the poor product or do the mistake in the performing the activity. Now the only performance measurement is most of the quality, cost of the quality, sorry, which is the expense of the non-conformance. Then zero defect. Zero defect means no defect. So we should always focus on the no defects or the zero defects. But practically, to achieve the level of the zero defects is very difficult. But this is the philosophy, and we should try to achieve this so that we can minimize the number of defects produced in the items or in the system or the services. Now, this is the related to the quality loss function or the simply loss function, and this concept was given by the Junichi Taguchi or simply G Taguchi, and this is known as the quality loss function. So that is a target value. How to fix this target we have already discussed in the cost of quality also. So this is similar type of concept is here. If you maintain the less than this target, if you maintain the quality less than this target, then again the cost will increase, and again here this cost will increase, and if cost increases this will give the loss. So this is known as loss if you do not maintain this target. If you maintain more than this target, then again there will be loss. If you maintain less than this target, then again there will be loss. So this loss is indicated in terms of this equation. L is the loss, quality function loss, and this is the constant, this is the constant, and this is the quality characteristics. Quality characteristics means particular quality parameters, and this is the target value, this is the target value for y. So this is m is the target value, and y maybe at any point this is y, or this point this is y. So this is the quality characteristic. So we can find the quality loss function in this term. So this is the just like a curve. So this is a curve, not the straight line, and this concept is given by the G Taguchi. Now see the Koru Ishikawa. Koru Ishikawa's concept, this is very famous. This is known as the cause and effect diagram. Cause and effect diagram. That means if you feel that there is any problem, then we can search that what are the different possible cause for that defect, and what are the impact of these causes individually on that product. So in this way we can show that all the causes here. So this is known as cause and effect. This is the cause. Cause means supplier maybe one of the cause to supply the delay in supply and supplying the poor product. Similarly, unskilled employment of the unskilled person. This may be related to the workers. Then machines, the old machines or the breakdown of the machines. Then environment. This is related to the working environment. This may not be properly ventilated, may not be properly light arrangement, etc. Then this is related to the process, this is related to the material, and what is the effect of this, and this can be shown in terms of the quality problem. So this is known as cause and effect diagram, and this is also known as fishbone structure. You can see that the structure of this diagram is just like a fishbone. So this is also known as fishbone structure. Now, what are the total quality management philosophy? These are the some important philosophy. Beyond this philosophy, there are a number of other philosophies also, but these are very important. The first thing is the customer focus. That means if you do anything for the quality improvement, then we must focus on the customer, because we are doing for any improvement for the customer. This customer may be the internal customer or the external customer. Then this is the continuous improvement. Continuous improvement means there should be the consistently effort to improve the quality. We should not stop the quality improvement program at any point of the time, and we can't say that this is sufficient now, there is no need to improve the quality. No, we must apply our effort continuously to improve the quality again and again, because this is non-ending process. And this concept is explained by the PDCA cycle, and this is also known as the Deming wheel. Suppose this is the PDCA cycle, and we can write here that this is P, D, C and A, and if we rotate continuously this wheel, this is also known as Deming wheel, then we can see that if we rotate continuously this wheel, then the level of the quality will increase. Here this is the quality. So this is known as PDCA. P means plan, do means implementation, then check means monitoring, controlling, etc. Then this is acting. Acting means on the basis of that we take the action, on the basis of the feedback and the monitoring we take the action, and again we plan on the basis of this act. So this wheel must be continuously rotating so that the quality can be improved continuously. Now the employee empowerment. Employee is an important part of an organization, and employee must be empowered to take the decision at their own level, and they should not wait for decision from the top level. And if an employee is empowered to take the decision regarding the job, regarding the producing the product at their own level, then definitely the quality may be improved. And benchmarking is a standardization process. We try to follow the standard operation. Suppose the present operation or present quality level is not up to mark, then we benchmark something. Benchmarking means we are following some standard practice. What is the standard practice in this industry? And we fix that this is the benchmark, and we try to achieve this level. After achieving this level, again we try to fix the higher level, and this is again the next benchmark, and we want to achieve. So this is known as benchmarking process to improve the step by step quality level of the products or the services. Then team approach, we have already discussed about the team approach. The total quality management focuses on the team approach, not the individual approach. And in this team, there is a cohesiveness among the different workers, and there is a good work culture, and this problem solving technique is very important. Now there are seven basic tools that are used for the quality control, and these seven basic tools, this is the histogram, and this is a frequency for the different parameters. We can draw the frequency diagram, that is histogram, and we can see the frequency distributions of the different activities. Now this is the Paretogram. This is produced by the Vilfredo Pareto, an Italian economist, and he said that the 80% of the wealth of a country is in the hand of 20% people of the country. 80% of the wealth is in the hand of the 20% of the people. That means the 80% people are living within the 20% of the resources of the country, and 80% of the resources is in hand with the 20% of the people. And this similar concept of the economics is used in the quality management. That means 80% of the defects are produced due to only 20% of the causes. 20% of the causes, and we want to find or search out these 20% causes, so that if we make the effort to improve or to eliminate these causes, then we can improve 80% of the quality of the product. So in this way, in the decreasing order, we can show that these are the different causes of the defect, the defective production. These are the different causes, and we can see that this is, for example, 80%. This is 80%. Then we can see that A is responsible for 80% of the defect, or there may be some other percent here. So 80% of the defect. So we can focus on the A, and we can apply more effort on to A to improve the quality. So this is a method of sort out the main reason for the quality problem. Now next one is check sheet. Here this check sheet is just like a statistical table, and in this case the tally chart. This is just like a tally chart. You can see that this frequency is shown here. The rough surface, the number of defects 3. Poor material, due to poor material, this is the different types of the defect. Poor materials, this is given. Then the wrong dimensions, this is given. Poor strength, this is given. So total 3, 7, 3, 2, etc. So this is given just like a tally chart. This may be used for the quality control. And this is flow chart. Flow chart shows the different activities and different processing sequence and flow of the different sequence. We have already discussed about the different kinds of the flow chart in the work study and time study also. Now this is the scatter diagram. Scatter diagram shows the relationship between the two variables. Relationship between the two variables. If this type of the scatter diagram is there, then we can see that here there is no any relationship between this and this, because here we can see that there is no trend, but here we can see that there is a straight line trend. straight line trend. That means they are positively related to each other. Suppose this is x and this is y, then we can write the y is a function of x. That means if x increases or decreases, then there is a direct relationship with y. Similarly, this is indicated the relationship of y with x. So this is the negatively correlated, this is negatively correlated, this is positively correlated. That means if x increases, then y will also increase in this case, and x decreases, then y will also decrease in this case. So this is the negatively correlated. Now we can see that this is the non-linear correlation. This is non-linear correlation, and this shows the accuracy of the correlation. Accuracy of the correlation. If these data are very closely situated with this line, that means there is a very strong correlation. If it is dispersed, then there is a weak correlation. The correlation coefficient varies between -1 to 1. If it is very close to 1, that means this is strongly positively correlated to each other. If it is close to -1, then it is strongly negatively correlated to each other. If it is 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, that means this is negatively correlated. So this type of the correlation can be judged using the scatter diagram. Now this is the cause and effect diagram. This cause and effect diagram we have already discussed in the contribution of the Ishikawa, Kaoru Ishikawa. Now this is in detail. You can see here that what are the different components of the supplier, and this may be the late delivery, poor production capacity, defects, then worker related problems, lack of training, skill, lack of supervision, lack of experience. Then similarly related to machine, poor maintenance, wrong calibration, old type machine, and then the high temperature. This is related to environment, high temperature, dusty environment, poor lighting, poor ventilation. And in the similar way, there are the different sources and different causes, and this cause and this effect is the quality problem. So in this way we can see that this is known as cause and effect diagram, and seeing this diagram we can focus on the different causes, and we can improve the quality. So this is very easy to use the this type of the chart for the quality improvement program. Now this is the control chart. Control chart. In the case of the control chart, you can see that we use the upper control limit, lower control limit. This concept of the control chart was given by W.A. Shewhart. W.A. Shewhart. So W.A. Shewhart gave this concept in 1920, and he developed this concept in the Bell Laboratories in Great Britain. And at that time, you can think that there was no calculator, no computer, no information technology. All the mathematical calculations were done manually. So in that case, how to simplify to use the control chart? It was the difficult task at that time, and he has contributed a good tool for the quality improvement program. And later on, this is also included in the academic field. Now we will discuss about the control chart in detail in the next lecture of this quality management. Now this is the quality function deployment. This is known as house of quality. This is one of the metrics of the quality function deployment. Quality function deployment means this is a tool to translate the customer's voice into the engineering design or engineering considerations. Now this is the house of quality. This is a tool to improve the quality of the product. Here you can see that this is the customer attributes. Customer attributes means what the customer wants to incorporate in the product, and this is the engineering characteristics. That means how to address this problem technically. So this engineering characteristics is decided by the engineers or the designers, and this is decided by the customers, that what feature is required in the product. And the relative importance of this customer attributes is decided by the customer on the 5-point rating scale. And if we change any engineering characteristics to address this issue, then this is shown here, that how these are related with each other. So there are different symbols used for the correlation. This may be the strong correlation, weak correlation, and medium correlation, and the weightage is given as 9, 3, and 1. So if you use this weightage, this is given in the symbol, then we can find the weighted average of the different engineering characteristics parameter here. So this may be the absolute weight and relative weight. On the basis of the relative weight, we can decide that which engineering parameter or engineering characteristics is more important for us, so that we can focus to improve the quality, to address the quality related issues of the customer. But this roof, the roof of this house, this roof of this house, this shows the correlation between the different engineering characteristics. If we change one engineering characteristics, then what will be the impact on the other engineering characteristics, and this correlation is shown in the roof. So we can see in this roof how it is correlated with each other, how it is correlated this with this, and this is again shown in the symbol. So using this symbol, we can see that what is the impact of one engineering characteristic on the other. So if we change any engineering characteristics, then you must consider that what are the impact on the other engineering characteristics also. Now this window, right side window of this house, this shows the comparison of your product with the competitor's product in the market on the 5-point rating scale. 5-point rating scale considering the different customer attributes. So for all the different customer attributes, there is a rating of your product and the customer competitor's product on the 5-point rating scale, and then we make the graph, and this is visual, and we can see that where our product is lagging and when our product is leading to the competitors market regarding which type of the customer attributes. Similarly, this is the market analysis of the different engineering characteristics of the product and the competitor's product, and we can rate the different engineering characteristics of our product, and we can compare with the competitor's product. And in this way, again, this is visual, and we can focus that which characteristics is to be improved, and where we are lagging with the competitor's product, and when we are where we are leading to the competitor's product. So this is use of the house of quality, and it was initially developed in, I think, 1978 at the Kobe shipyard of the Japan. And after that, this tool becomes very popular, and it was used at the in the different industry, and later on this is also included in the academics also. Now see the different types of the award. The first one is the quality award. This is the quality award, and this is Malcolm Baldry's National Quality Award. This is given in United States of the America. And what are the different bases to provide this award, and what are the different bases of the measurement of the performance? You can see that these are the different parameters mentioned here. This is a leadership, strategic planning, customer and market focus, information and analysis, human resource focus, process management, business results, etc. These are the parameters on the basis of which they decide this award. The first award, I think this was given in 1988 to the AT&T company. Now this is the quality award, European quality award, and again there are certain parameters for the European quality award. This first block shows the enablers. This enables to improve the quality, and this is the results. Then how enablers influence the results, you can see here. This is leadership. Leadership influence the people management, policy and strategy, and process resources, and it will result into the process improvement, and this will result in now the these are the results: people satisfaction, customer satisfaction, impact on society, and the business results. So these are the results, and these are the enablers. So on the basis of that, they provide the award. This is known as European award. But the such type of framework is not used in the Deming Prize. Deming Prize is highly prestigious award in the field of quality. This Deming Prize was established in Japan by a union of the Japanese scientists and the engineers. This is known as JUICE in 1951, and it was named in honor of the W. Edward Deming, because after the Second World War, the Edward Deming was sent in Japan to resume the industrial development, because after the bombarding there was a great loss was there in the Japan. So this is resumed by the sending the Deming, and Deming started to teach the statistical quality control to the industrialist, and they had done a lot of work in the field of the quality. Today, the Deming Prize honors provide and the public organization for the successful implementation of the quality control activities. But there are certain 10 points. These 10 points are considered in the Deming Prize. These points are very important, and based on these points, they decide that what is the level of achievement or improving the quality. These points are the policies, organization, information, standardization, human resources, quality assurance, maintenance, improvement, then effect and future plans. Expert panel members judges the performance against these points. So these 10 points are very important, and these are considered for the Deming Prize. Now you can see that the Canadian Quality Award. In the case of the Canadian Quality Award, this is very similar to most of the award, and similar type of the points are also considered here. Support the quality, then review the quality criteria, then take quality test, develop an improvement plan, spread the quality message, enact the improvement plan, then monitor the improvement plan, retest the quality, maintain gains, and continue the improvement. So this is the sequential process. This is the sequential process, and this is used for the quality improvement, and they check on the basis of that, and then they award for the quality to the industry. Now this is the Australian quality award. Again, there are certain points, 7 points. This may be the leadership, strategy, policy and planning, information and analysis, people, customer focus, quality of process, product and services, then the organizational performance. So they measure the quality level on the basis of these things. So I think the basic concepts of quality I have completed today. Now in the next session we will discuss about the statistical quality control, that is the control chart for variables, and then control charts for attributes. Then we will discuss about the single sampling plan and double sampling plan. Thank you.